Welcome, it's your friendly neighborhood badger here, and I am back in a new apartment. So sorry for the radio silence for a few days there with any sort of video, but I have just officially moved into a new apartment. The sound might sound a little bit echoey at the moment. I still got to get up some sound stuff just to make it work all fine. But enough of that, we're just going to jump into, oh my goodness, the crazy amount of announcements that have just come through as of kinda today, I guess, for most of you that may be watching this. Now, if you haven't seen this, there's a link down below to this news post, but there have been 3 new, basically, end league events planned right before 3.13 come out for Path of Exile, and oh boy, are all of these a bit of a doozy in a really, really good way. We're going to go through all 3. In the coming week, I'm going to be releasing a video on each of these leagues and kind of the best builds to be able to do the best, if you want to achieve any of the level requirements for random draws for MTXs, or even try and chase that special item that we'll have a look at down here at the bottom as well if you fancy yourself as a little bit of a racer. But we're just going to go through. So first of all, right off the bat, as I said, there are 3 private private leagues or private events that are coming, which is Mayhem, Endless Delve, and Flashback. Now, let me just say right at the very beginning, Endless Delve is a never-before-done thing in Path of Exile before, and I'm sure a lot of you are extremely excited. I am as well. It's probably the one I'm most excited for, but we'll have to see how it actually plays out as we go through it. But let's just jump right down. So, this December, there are 3 epic events, as I've said. A 1-week Mayhem event, a 1-week Endless Delve event, and a 3-week Heist Flashback event. We'll talk about exactly what each of those mean going through and everything like that. So the first one, the 1-week Mayhem, will start on December 4th. Then literally 1 week after, there is Endless Delve. And then 1 week after that, there is the 3-week Heist Flashback. Then there are a couple of other dates there just in terms of the announcement for the next league and everything like that. The next announcement live stream will be on January 7th, so still a little bit to wait after that, after the Christmas period. And only a week after that will 3.13 announce. So it's going to be a very, very fast area to get through there with the announcement and then 1 week straight into the new league, which is going to be pretty exciting. First of all, though, December 4th, the 1-week Mayhem League. The Mayhem event takes classic Path of Exile League modifiers from Anarchy, Invasion, Breach, Ambush, Torment, and Harbinger and pushes them to the extreme. You will encounter one of the following: 20 Rogue Exiles, 20 Strongboxes, 20 Invasion Bosses, 10 Breaches, 20 Tormented Spirits, or 20 Harbingers in each zone that you go into. Now, how this usually works, I'm not sure if it's written here, but how it usually works in old events like this is they rotate on about an hourly basis, or they're randomized. I think for the Flashback, they're randomized. For the Flashback, they rotate on an hourly basis. For the Mayhem, I think it's randomized every time you go into a zone. I think that's how it will be. And so it starts on noon, December 4th of PST time, so Pacific Standard Time, and there will be standard, hardcore, standard solo self-found, hardcore solo self-found versions available. And it's also going to be on Xbox and PlayStation. And this first event is voided. Now, what a void event means is items and characters do not transfer to parent leagues at the end of the event. So all of the items that you collect during this first event, this Mayhem event, will be basically deleted. You cannot access them after the league ends. So you've got 1 week to accrue as much as you can, and then bye-bye all of your loot. Now, there are prizes, obviously. The big top prize is for the top 5 of each Ascendancy class. So as I said, I will be releasing a video on each of the leagues of the best the best in each Ascendancy class to be able to get this Demigod's Authority if you want to push for it. So in each of the 4 versions of the event. So that's a total of, there are 19 Ascendancy classes and 4 different types of versions of the event. So standard, SSF standard, hardcore, SSF hardcore. So 19 times 4 is 76, I think it is. If I got that correct, I think I did get that correct. 76 Demigod's Authorities. Now, Demigod's Authority is like any of the other Demigod's items from old leagues, basically giving some increased character size and some other stat there. This is a new type of sword that we haven't seen before, a golden blade base, which is very, very exciting. So this is a new item that has not existed before in Path of Exile. Very, very, very exciting. So if you want to push for that, definitely do. It's going to be really great. So the top 5. So what that means, basically the first 5 people to get level 100. If there's not 5 people in each Ascendancy that gets level 100, then obviously the top level at the end of the league will receive one of these, or top 5 levels. In the event as well, and in all of the events, you'll automatically be awarded a Twilight Mystery Box for reaching level 50. Now, this is relatively easy to do. You basically get this before you even finish the story. So if you're going to play, just play the story and get a mystery box. Even if you don't have much time, you could probably do that within a week. And there are random draws. Now, I'm not going to go through everything here because each of the 3 events do have random draws, but basically, reaching level 50 we talked about, then you've got level 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, and 95 for random draws. Now, that is everything. They're random, so it's not automatically achieved by, if you reach 95, it doesn't mean that you're going to get the Glimmerwood Wings, the Sinonissance Armor Pack, and the Dragon Hunter Herald. It means that you're entered in for a draw of those, a draw of 50, 50, and 50. Now, that does bring us to the second event, the December 11th 1-week Endless Delve. Now, as I did say, Endless Delve is something that us as players have wanted for a very long time, and Bex, bless her kind soul, has very much pushed this to the Grinding Gear Games team and been like, look, the community really wants this, let's give it to them. And they are giving it to us. So what this does mean is there is no hideout. There is only, I think there's like Lily, or is it Lily, or I can't remember exactly. Anyway, there is a gem vendor next to Nico for us to be able to buy gems and everything like that. We get starting items, and we start at level 1, and there is no cost to delve, no sulfite or anything like that. At various level thresholds as well, you will have access to passive points you normally gain from quests, and incur Katava's resistance penalties, like you would at the end of Act 5 and the end of Act 10. You will also be able to ascend your character by using the Altar of Ascendancy from within the Mine Encampment. Really, really interesting. Lily Roth will, it's Lily, yes, will be available alongside Nico to provide access to skill gems. So once again, this is going to be starting at noon at PST, but on December 11th. And there are of two different versions, not 4, but 2 different versions of the league. The standard solo self-found, so your softcore basically, and hardcore solo self-found. So there's not going to be any trade available in the Endless Delve, which is going to be very, very interesting as well. I think it's going to be an absolutely crazy fun league to play in. Once again, with this league, it is voided, so that does mean your items will disappear. I'm not going to go through all of this. Same type of thing, top 5 Ascendancy classes, you get a Demigod's Authority, and you get some other achievements, other random draw there for reaching certain level requirements. If you want to check all of this out in detail, once again, there is a link down below, or you can just go to Path of Exile's website. It'll be right there at the front. And last of all, we have the 3-week Heist Flashback. Now, this is 3 weeks instead of 1 week, and there are a few things that are a little bit different here. First of all, it's all about, Flashback is all about flashbacks of all of previous leagues. In each area, you'll contest with several popular mods from past leagues in a harrowing mad dash for power and glory. Alongside Heist, each area in raid class will have a random selection of 3 of the following mods. So they will change every hour on the hour. That's what I was referring to. So say for example, let's put it this way, you go to Blood Aqueducts, and you go into Blood Aqueducts, and you've got 1 additional breach in Blood Aqueducts, and it's 4:30 PM. For the next half hour, every time you reset that zone, you will also get a breach. It will be a breach zone every time, and then on the hour, on 5 PM, that's going to switch over to another random one. So it can be anything from Rogue Exiles, Invasion Bosses, Breach, Strongbox, Tormented Spirits, Parandus, Nemesis, Bloodlines, Abyss, Harbinger, Legion, Metamorph, Delirium, and beyond. And each of those can have basically Heist, and then 3 of the following. So you could have a Breach, Delirium, Legion zone that you just can repeat over and over and over again. So those ones it's going to be really interesting. Everyone's going to be sharing like the best zones every hour. Oh, I found this one in a grotto map, we've got like crazy good stuff. Everyone farm grottos for the next hour. You know, it's going to be really cool. Or, you know, there's strategy in saving that for yourself, not really telling anyone about a specific zone that has 3 really amazing things there. So this event is access to Heist content as well, and this event is not voided. It's the only one of the 3 events that's not voided. Now, not voided means that you will transfer your items to the parent leagues. So if you're playing in softcore, it will translate to softcore Heist, or maybe standard, I'm not sure, it hasn't exactly said here. And then hardcore will obviously transition to hardcore, either Heist hardcore or standard hardcore. Once again, Demigod's authority for the top 5 of each Ascendancy class, and we do also have all of the random draws as well. That is pretty much everything there, everything that I'm going to say. Now, if you're still watching at the end of this, thank you so much. As I said, I have just moved, and I'm in my new apartment now. Still setting up exactly how I might want the camera, still setting up exactly how the mic might be sounding in the room, and going to put some padding up and everything like that, so it's not as echoey and tinny as it may sound right now. But thanks for watching all the way through, if you are still listening. If you want to support me in the move, because obviously moving, it's a big thing, a lot of money goes into this kind of stuff, you can definitely jump over to my Twitch, and give a sub over there if you are monetarily inclined, or even a donation. Everything will be going basically towards keeping myself afloat during this interesting time at the end of the year. But the best thing that you can do for free right now is just hit that subscribe button down below on YouTube and hit that bell. All of that kind of support does directly correlate to me. You don't have to do anything, but I get money from YouTube for it, so that's pretty good. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really do appreciate it. There's all the links down below to all of my socials, Twitch, and everything like that. Definitely go check them out if you can. That would be really awesome. And that's it. Until next time, Badger is out.